Hey guys, welcome back to some more Crystal of Ocarina Time.
Wait a minute, where'd the sun go?
When will this thing go away?
The Legend of Zelda Crystal Chronicles.
This shield looks real trippy inside of Neru's Love.
Oh gods, look at it. The mirror shield is just, reflecting all the glistening.
Yeah. This is the only time it has that look.
That is so weird.
This is the mirror shield. Looks way worse on our back compared to how it did in our hands, but besides the point. The mirror shield here is a very special shield because, well, for one, this is part of our equipment that will never be taken away, so now if we get eaten by a like, we won't lose our shield. So this is the best shield in the game, by far for that reason alone. But it can reflect light. That's about it.
Just like how it was in Wind Waker, how it was in Majora's Mask, how it was in every other freaking Zelda game.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it has more of a purpose here than it did Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Link to the Past, it just blocked giant beams, and that was pretty much it.
Well, I think...
Couldn't you do that with the regular shield in that game?
I mean, for the most part, it's just eye laser beams.
I mean, you gotta take in consideration, Link to the Past was a 2D top-down game, and there's a lot more stuff you could work with in 3D. With this
oh my god, Lester, you're just like, I'm not putting up with that shit.
I don't wanna, that room sucks. Just wow, that room is really bad. The hit detection climbing on that wall is so terrible. Although, for some reason, if you hold down Z targeting while climbing that wall, it's more doable because then the wall doesn't hurt you when you're climbing on it. Otherwise, when the wall shifts direction, you're hit down to the bottom. It's so bad.
That's true.
So just hook
Celestia was probably laughing at me in my stream when I actually did go up that wall. He's probably like, you could have gotten that up with a long shot. I was like, dang it.
Anyways, finish your thought you were talking about with Link to the Past and all that.
Well, I mean, like, Link to the Past, it's just a 2D game where Ocarina is a 3D game where you could do a lot more in 3D with light beams and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, Mirror Shield by name in Link to the Past doesn't really mean much, but in this game it does mean more since you are reflecting things off of it.
Yeah.
Oh look, we already got the boss key.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much left now because we're nearing the end of our climb up the adult side of Spirit Temple. So, now that we got that, all we need to do is make our way to the actual boss room. But unfortunately, it's kind of blocked off, so we need another source of light to take down with us to unblock it.
Hi, Dynafuls.
I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah, since I was a child. It's been 7 years.
And he died just the same. You got bombs!
Gee, I wonder if this is a hint. This room is weird. This is the only time you really see these types of bubbles in the game, the ones that just fly around with no fire aura.
And then just spin around like freaking tops.
Yeah, pretty much. It's also weird because it's been reported that if you use Din's fire in this room, your game has a very strong chance of crashing. Because apparently those bubbles don't really have a proper dying animation to the fire. Although I've done it before in certain versions and it's been fine, so it's weird. This game is just weird. Just flat out in general. I don't know if you noticed by now.
This game is held together with duct tape. I know I've said this like 50 bazillion times. It's held together with duct tape.
Oh yeah, it surprises me every time I turn around and then I see something new about it. It's like, oh yeah, the game crashes in this spot because of this. Oh, okay. Like, you could just name me a reason. I could probably say, yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, good thing they fixed things in the 3DS version, right?
No.
They fixed so much they broke the rest of the game.
No.
Yep.
And you know what's funny? Their reasoning was so, silly.
Well, people like the glitches.
People like the glitches, so we're just gonna keep it in.
You know what that really was? That was them saying that to make it sound like it was intentional when there was just an oversight. Like, yeah, we like the glitches, we put them in. Don't tell them that we couldn't take them out because we didn't know how.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hearing that, I'm just like, you couldn't get away with that with any other game. That's like if they remade Sonic 06, and they'd be like, Well, people like the glitches in that one, so
You sure about that?
We extended the loading time because we heard you guys love it. Your favorite part of the game.
So, not know if you noticed, but both boss fights for Majora and Ocarina have a twin fight to them at the end of the last dungeon.
oh, the sand dungeon,
The twin mold and then the
twin mold and
sisters.
Twinrova.
Although the gag here is really good because Iron Knuckle gets up with no axe, suddenly axe.
Clank, 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 clank.
You missed.
I just thought that was cool that they put the twin fights at the end of the last dungeon on both games.
You missed, you sucker. I thought for a second there they just like Vlad just threw the tomahawk.
But wait a minute, this one looks different.
It was Nabooru all along. Who would have known that was every single Iron Knuckle in the game we were killing? That's not even much of a joke. They kind of screwed up a little bit with the models for Iron Knuckles. If you go into the game code and zoom in to the Iron Knuckles helmet, you will see Naburu's head in every Iron Knuckle model in the game. So every Iron Knuckle is Nabooru. So yeah, the Witch Sisters just kind of feel like, yeah, we're done with you. We tried, but you didn't really kill Link, so now we'll kill you.
You didn't kill Link. You didn't even damage him. Y'all suck.
Also, I should point out this cutscene we're watching right now, one of the last things we see in the game. If you leave your game sitting on the title screen and let it just like zoom in to like the tree stump, so it would fade out the title screen, this is the first cutscene they show for gameplay. This is near the end of the game, and you can see this in the first 5 minutes.
Spoiler. It's like, oh, Nabooru died.
I don't know why, but why is this, of all scenes, the first one they pick for after title screen showing? It's weird.
And they just killed Nabooru, so, well.
Yep, she's officially dead.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed a weird quirk on this room. The tiles are lined up wrong. When they zoomed in, you notice this thing if you're playing in higher quality. So if you're playing virtual console, you're gonna notice. I noticed those tiles were slanted a bit. So it didn't line up as a perfect square. That kind of bugs me.
So instead of Sonic Fire and Ice, this is Zelda Fire and Ice?
Yeah. Sonic Boom Fire.
So if we combine the two witches together, we're just gonna get a soggy witch. Just be water. So welcome to one of the coolest yet worst bosses in the whole game, Twinrova. This boss is really cool in your first playthrough. On repeated playthroughs, you just want good luck and they never give it to you. This boss fight is just entirely random.
And not only that, it's just, well, these bosses show up in the Gerudo Valley, the stage in Super Smash Bros.
Which they kind of do the same thing. You have the ice one just freezing a portion of the stage and the fire one just burning the other half.
Yeah.
I really do like this boss fight though. It's different.
I'm spinning! I acquired Top Man's weapon.
Yeah, so if you shoot at them at all, they stop. But sometimes doing that is actually more for a benefit. Like right now, I'm doing it to stun lock the other sister. And barely hit her because, dear God, it's so hard to aim this beam.
You did hit her and she just phased through it.
And sometimes the hit detection just fails. But do your best when you're fighting in this stage of the fight. Do your very best to never get hit by one of those beams directly. It does so much damage. Because you're stun locked there, you can probably lose half your health.
Yeah.
Even with 19 hearts, you can still lose half your health. So yeah, you can pretty much see the gimmick of this fight. Just basically use their elements against each other.
Until the boss fight goes into Phase 2, then it gets pretty cool.
Yeah. I honestly feel like Phase 2 is way easier than Phase 1. Because Phase 1 is more or less, can you awkwardly aim at the twin sisters using the R-shield method? But at least in the second phase, now we can actually lock onto them because they're just one beam.
Oh my god. Ugh.
And why does everyone in this game have to have a crush on Link?
why the hell does this thing have jiggle physics?
I mean, who worked on this one? Anime?
And this game is made by a Japanese company, Lester.
Yep, that is true.
Alright, so you want to get 3 of the same power to use it against her.
The first portion of this phase is free. She will always shoot 3 of the same type at you at first, but then after you get a couple hits in, then it starts to become randomized. So now it could be just whatever she feels like.
So what you're telling me is Twinrova, both Kome and Katake did the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z and became this monstrosity.
Yep.
And she's gonna get so close, she's gonna be like 1 hit away from killing Zamasu, and then it's gonna break apart. So why did they fuse to begin with, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much every fusion in a nutshell. Man, that's so cool. Wish it actually meant something. The only time it did was in the one Dragon Ball movie where fusion was a big deal. Fusion Reborn. It was the only time a fusion character was actually successful.
So, here we see that you actually killed them because they got halos over their head and going up to heaven. So who are those characters in Majora's Mask?
Good question.
If they're dead here, wait, no, that makes sense. Never
I have to
mind.
say, 7 years in the future.
I'm sorry, we're in the future right now.
I think the better question is, why are they good?
Why are they good in 7 years? Maybe they weren't corrupted by Ganondorf.
They had twins that they didn't even know about.
Wait, maybe Ganondorf didn't give him a chance to get corrupted and evil.
It's hard to say because the Zelda timeline's so stupid. It's just so many confusing plot holes.
In the child timeline, they arrested Ganondorf before he could do anything. So,
I mean, look how well that turned out. It turned out so well, he murdered people.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe next time we should just execute before we can put the handcuffs on.
yeah. Because,
Well, it won't matter because he'll just get reincarnated again.
yeah, that's true. But, I mean, this time it's like they did such a piss poor job because they were going to execute him, but instead they're like, nah, we're gonna banish him to Shadow Realm.
Yeah, about that.
Too powerful for us.
That's a nice crystal you got there. Too bad you're missing a link. Oh, there I am. Magic.
And you have the butter boots on.
Surprise, the Burr was a sage all along. Who would have guessed?
Yep.
Yeah, who would have guessed at this point?
And she actually died.
She is seriously the one character that has 0 build up to sage material. And then it just happens.
At least, with all the other sages, you at least met them before.
Yeah, we don't meet Naburu until we're in the temple we're supposed to meet the sage in. So, she's very last minute out of all the sages. She even jokes about it. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm the Sage of Spirit. Who would have thunk?
What they did to you, they're kind of already dead.
Don't worry, I murdered them for you. You're welcome.
Kid, no fairy boy.
I mean,
Same thing.
you want to be called a kid or a boy? Take your choice here.
This is it, our final medallion. Now we have all the frisbees.
Our brown frisbee.
Now don't go and break one, Lester.
And it has the 2 yin-yangs, but they're the same color, so not much yin-yang.
Look like quotation marks to me.
Naburu, what are you implying? What was her promise? I want to know. Or do I really? I don't think I actually want to know.
What promise was this? I don't know you, lady.